If you've been watching Shark Week, you're probably expecting scenes like this. Those programs spend 55 minutes of the hour trying to terrorize you. Then in the last 5 minutes, if you haven't tuned out, they'll say that sharks are endangered and we ought to protect them. The truth is, it isn't easy to encounter sharks underwater anymore. Their populations have been decimated dramatically over the past 2 or 3 decades. They usually have to be baited to be seen. The first ones to show up are harmless critters like the nurse shark. Caribbean reef sharks are among the beauties of their kind, but humans aren't on their menu. Lemon sharks are big and have impressive looking teeth, but aren't on the man-eaters list either. After a while, the first tiger shark appears. They are easily identified by their squared-off heads and the tiger stripes along their bodies. Up to about a dozen years ago, it was thought that being in the water with one of these guys constituted a death sentence. But since then, countless divers have encountered them in feeding situations with no ill effects. The nictitating membrane protects the shark's eye while feeding, or when it feels endangered. It's not unusual to get bumped, either by the head or the tail, but a bump isn't a bite. That's not to say they can't be dangerous. Any wild animal with teeth that's up to 15 feet long commands respect. But respect isn't the same as fear. And fear is what the Shark Week people are selling. When viewers are indoctrinated with nothing but fear, they won't be inclined to support efforts to protect these animals. And when apex predators disappear, the entire ecosystem suffers. These sharks are big females who have become habituated to interacting with humans. They are displaying typical tiger shark behavior most of the time, just swimming leisurely along the bottom, ignoring humans. Maybe it's because we are the ugliest, scariest, and most dangerous things in the ocean. Great white sharks are blamed for more attacks on humans than any other shark species. But let's put that in perspective. Every year worldwide, about 5 people are killed by sharks. And every year, about 100 million sharks are killed by humans, mostly for their fins. The book and the movie Jaws did more than anything to demonize great whites. Yet in his later years, Peter Benchley regretted making the shark into a monster and lent his name and effort to shark conservation programs. I was a bit apprehensive when these sea lions swam within close range of a shark, especially when I noticed one had a scar from a previous encounter. But the shark went about its business, apparently unwilling to expend energy chasing quick, agile prey when there was easier food to be had. Most people who are afraid of sharks have never met one.